What's up, guys? This is Nathan, and I'm Reviewer Guy here, doing another album review. Now, I know that I've been falling back in my old habits, kind of, doing this review about a week late or so, but I'm lazy. It's pretty much the only excuse I have. I don't want to fall back on old habits, but, yeah, I'm gonna try to get back on track. Not that I'm too far behind, as a matter of fact. I mean, the next review after this is the new Third Eye Blind album, which just came out yesterday, but I can't seem to find a stream of the whole album online or anything. And I usually do that before I decide whether or not I want to actually get a physical copy so I don't end up wasting money on an album that I might not enjoy. Now, with that being said, I'm going to review this album, which is the new album by Tremonti, and it's called Cauterize. This is the second album from Mark Tremonti's solo project, I guess you can call it, but it's also another band of his. Of course, Mark Tremonti, known for being the guitarist of Creed and Alter Bridge. And that led to Creed and Alter Bridge influences on Tremonti, the band's music, in their first release, All I Was, and you can kind of hear the influence on Cauterize as well. Now, this album, much like the first release from Tremonti, is mostly like speed metal influenced, but it does have like a little bit of thrash metal influence as well, and a lot of alternative metal and hard rock as well in there. And like I said, it does have some Creed and Alter Bridge influence on some of the tracks. This is also the first Tremonti album with bassist Wolfgang Van Halen, of course, of the band Van Halen. Actually, he is the newest member, considering the fact that all the other members were in the band back when they formed in the 70s. But other than that, we're not talking about Van Halen, we're talking about Tremonti. Yeah, this album is pretty heavy in most parts. It has some softer songs, such as Dark Trip, and Providence is a little bit of a softer song. It does have a nice bridge and a nice solo in there, which has a little bit of a speed/thrash metal vibe to it. But I find some of Tremonti's best work, I should say, would be some of their softer songs. Like on All I Was, my favorite song on the album is probably Leave It Alone, and that's one of the softer songs on the album. And on this album, Dark Trip is one of the softer songs, and I really do enjoy that song. I just love the emotion in Mark's vocals when he says "my home" in the chorus, and it's something. It really is. But there are some heavier songs I enjoy on this album as well, like Another Heart, the lead single, is kind of a heavier song. It's more radio friendly, but it still has its hard-hitting riffs and a solo, and I love the chorus. I mean, ever since I first heard Another Heart when it was released as a single a few months ago, I pretty much had it on repeat until this point, and still do afterwards, probably. Yeah, on my other channel, I do a top 50 rock songs, rock singles, technically, that of whatever year, 2013, 2014, I did the past 2 years. I'm probably going to do it again this year, and Another Heart might make the top 10. But I'm not sure yet, because the year's not over. But anyway, yeah, Another Heart is definitely a solid single. The second single from the album, Flying Monkeys, definitely has its moments as well. I like the instrumentation. The lyrics are pretty well done as well. Personally, it's not one of my favorites on the album, but that doesn't mean that I don't like the song. It is well done, definitely. And this album overall is well done. I mean, it has excellent flow, excellent continuity, and the songwriting overall is just excellent. Mark Tremonti, is a fantastic musician. I love his work in Alter Bridge. I'm not a Creed fan, but he has some talent. I thought he was better off when Alter Bridge started. But yeah, and of course this band, All I Was, had fantastic songwriting, guitar, solo, everything you could ask and more. And this album has all of that too. There's not a bad song on this album. And to be honest, there isn't a bad thing at all to say about the album. It's I don't use this word a lot, but it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with the album. There's no bad points. None. With that being said, my favorites on the album are Radical Change, Dark Trip, Another Heart, and Tie the Noose. I like every song, but those are just a few songs that I like above the rest. Not taking anything away from any of the other tracks, though, of course. But overall, this album gets the rare and coveted perfect score, 10 out of 10. This is a fantastic release, without a doubt. Go out, pick up Cauterize by Tremonti. I'm gonna do the same. And yeah, what did you guys think of the album? Do you prefer the Alter Bridge, Creed, Tremonti? I'm pretty sure I asked that in another video, my top 10 Alter Bridge songs video, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll repeat questions if I want. It's my show, channel, whatever. I'm rambling. Yeah. So, check out my social media stuff. You can ask me a question on AskFM, follow me on Tumblr, like me on Facebook, and of course, like, comment, and subscribe for more awkward reviews and whatever the hell else I decide to put up on the YouTubes. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. That Album Reviewer Guy, signing off.